Hi, it's me again. You don't know what's going on in this one, but let's get into it. So this is kind of hilarious. I couldn't think of what to talk about today, and then I got this funny idea to ask Chat GPT what to talk about. So we're going to talk about Chat GPT after I make a tea and figure out how I'm going to do this. You're not gonna fall off this time, you little thing. Let there be. Oh. Let's do this. I feel like Hampton, the calisthenics, holistic calisthenics. This guy's like a little tea or coffee and he's having a conversation. This is the problem with doing these things is like I write everything down as if like I was talking right then and there, and then I can't remember anything that I'm saying. I'm sure we've all experienced the expanding use of AI and how it kind of affects our day-to-day life. I think I did it, and that's good enough. So what is ChatGPT? It's basically like texting Google. You ask a question and it gives a human-like response. The more refined or specific your question can create a more detailed response. What is it used for? Well, as we see, one of the biggest things is content creation, such as what I'm doing here, learning and education, problem solving, whether professional or personal. For entertainment purposes, like lighthearted conversations, advice, and questions. And customer service. A lot of companies will use AI chat boxes in order to deal with assistant customers in their frequently asked questions and all those other things. Oh my gosh. So what does using AI and ChatGPT have as a beneficial impact? Well, you can get quick text responses, which can help with speeding up on time and writing and all that stuff. Accessibility. It's open 24/7 as long as you have an internet connection. Some honorable mentions are productivity, creation, learning, and support. What are some challenges behind the use of AI and ChatGPT? Accuracy. The system's only as good as the information that's put into it. It doesn't work off of anything other than the downloads that it requires. So if it's not up to date, you're not getting accurate information. It can have a biased opinion. From what I'm just going to read what I wrote here. AI models can reflect biases presented in data used to train them, leading to biased or crude responses. I still don't fully understand that, but it was part of it. There's privacy concerns. Always make sure that the information you're using, personal stuff, is very limited. Over-reliance, codependency can be formed because you're always asking it what to do instead of relying on you. There's ethical concerns, the impact on employment, fairness in decision-making, and accountability. And there's technical limitations, like with any text, you can't convey emotion through it, and it doesn't understand emotion anyways. Moving right along here. Tea break. Misconceptions. Does AI have consciousness? So some people believe that AI and ChatGPT has a human-like understanding, which it operates based solely off of the information that is given. So without any information being provided to it, it has nothing to work off of. Perfect accuracy. It's limited in the information that it can provide because it can only give what it is given. And even still, that information you should always double check because it can be manipulated. Independence. Again, unless someone is feeding it information, it doesn't work solely on its own. It needs a host in order to operate. Oh, it can be a virus. The takedown. Replacement of human creativity. AI can only help in assisting with tasks such as brainstorming and content creation, but it lacks critical thinking and that originality that humans possess. Complete understanding. Does anybody have a complete understanding? I don't understand anything. It's got its limitations. Homogeneity, uniform or standardized output. It needs input in order to provide output. My experience with Chat GPT. So I finally buckled down and got it because like a couple months ago, after Harry mentioned that he was using it for some like song interpretations, like getting feedback on some of his songs. I'm like, I never thought to use it for that. So I started putting in some lyrics and stuff and asking like, what do you think these lyrics are trying to convey? And I've got deep-seated problems. Aside from that, I've used it to kind of help refine some of my songs, help kind of expand in my content creation in the songwriting, and then realize like a lot of the things it couldn't help me on anyways. It's the way that I am writing is good enough as is, I guess. So I need a human to help me in that originality, right? It did provide me with uses of other words and such so that there wasn't such a repetitive in vocabulary. I have used it to help me write songs just as an experiment because I like doing those song challenges and exercises, and I thought, well, why not? I've used it to help write a bio because that's something as an artist that you should have, and I don't know how to do it. So I put in the information from what my understanding is that people want to know, and then it's written me out a couple little slogans of stuff. So that was helpful. And of course, I went on a little rabbit hole dive and being like, so how do you work and function as a system? And got really nitty gritty into the gear grinding because that was one of my things. When you talk with Chat GPT, they respond like a human. So you can form like a relationship almost with like somebody texting. It would be no different than texting somebody else, except they respond back. Chat GPT ain't gonna ghost you. But at the same time, knowing that there is no consciousness there, it's simply responding to what you're providing and based solely off of the statistical patterns that it has been programmed to understand. And that's like, there is nothing there. It's blank behind the screen. So knowing that, it's just like, okay, like I can ask questions and I can kind of like almost talk to myself, but it's not me. Like it can be a little bit different than me. Thank God. In conclusion, overall, ChatGPT and other AI chat boxes can be used as a quick source of knowledge and entertainment at the use of your fingertips. But always remember that these AI technologies do not replace professional expertise in any department or your own general guidance, because nobody knows you better than you and how you're feeling and what you're going through. So as always, just like with anything, use the tool, don't let the tool use you. And have fun with it. Ask questions. Get messy. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys this week. Some Chat GPT assistance in content creating. Is that a vlog thing or is that a... No. Wait, how do we do this? With that all being said, I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, whenever I see you or you see me again. And until then, be happy, guys. Bye. Can I like put this up so I can like read from it without it being like noticeable? Come on, we could do this. I wrote this down off the top of my head and I wish I would have just said it because this is stupid. All right, now I gotta put this freaking thing together. Can ChatGPT help with that? This is where my human originality has to come in. Wow, that was actually really good. Cool.